With everyone, here they go. Smokes are out. 3 CTs to receive. Axile tucked under the mini pit. And it's the first good shot from Shiro, tested by Skulls. That's the first for Team 1, and it might be the only one. Now another double from Axile. He's caught 3 on the pit hold. Bombs loose, and Maluki, well, you've got a P250. That's something, but multiple targets, multiple angles, and he is caught between them. 4 for Axile on the pistol. A defended nicely. It's just those micro decision-making, the flash, pushing a second too early on the flash, or is there something in the fabric of the individuals? Hobbit should have no issues here. It's only 1 from the Tech-9 so far, and wrapping it up is PRT. Pesadello's caught another CT spawn and weaponry found. They've got map control, and Gambit now on notice. Nafany's forced out a deep smoke, and that is perfect. So is that, but caught by PRT. He can plant now. Axile's the A player. Going new box, he could be crossing Emo. There's a lot of uncertainty, but Axile, he pre-aims the right spot, hits his jump and still survives.
All right, rocky scenes there for Gambit.
And be in the right place. Yeah, it is just the tiniest of margins at times. And combined with the nade, that SMG makes short work of one. Axile. This is a very suppressing CT setup. They decide to bring the aggression to Team 1. They're pushing him. Maluki gets a freebie.
Straight through the smoke as well. Axile with another.
Okay, there we have it.
20 seconds.
Yeah, and there's another flash for the actual steps. As soon as they hear them, yeah, smoke CT, now's the time. Flash, Hobbit wants to hold the line, 15 seconds, and oh dear, Shiro takes matters into his own hands. It might bait them into not check boost. And now Hobbit, only the one. Nafany can play spoiler.
Just has to live.
That's all he has to do. And he has.
We're being a human stopwatches right now. I said the time about 4 times in that round, and I think...
So it's nice and easy to know that they're a team. And that's how we pivot back here into the Counter-Strike.
Oh, Mouse!
That's all right. Mouse has provided some Deagle action, keeping it exciting. I was watching the game yesterday, and yeah, it seemed like Malbs' Deagle can do enough. Oh dear, it's Malbs to save them again.
1 on 2.
He's hit the AWP shot. Could this be the first for Team 1 just on the Deagles? Age-old strategy. Time is just a bit too tight here, Hobbit. He does find the first. He's got a good idea as to the second. Oh, no!
He's got
the kit in time.
Oh,
That's
no.
disaster. Just in the last second, it falls apart.
I think so. Guns are out, though. That was the Deagles. The pistol being more threatening.
Oh, Hobbit, he's going to ruin everything. Gets an early frag. It's traded by PRT, and if he goes down, that's a big man advantage now for Gambit. The mollies will keep the trade at bay. And just like that, another early man advantage given to Gambit. 3 on 4. Malbs, huge impact on the Deagle. Had the round denied. It's an odd little gap for him to maneuver through. He'll get flashed in by Maluki, and it should be the freebie.
Nice.
There's one trying to transfer. Nice. Hello, Malbs. Again announces his presence in the server with a huge double entry into B. He's got the molly. He's got a molly here for Dark. And Intis is already pushed in for 1. Malbs to be forced out by the molly. They can process of elimination. Nubox, Banana, the priorities. They haven't got time for this.
Run boost.
Woo! Flying around the corner of the Malbs. It's a stylish 3rd and even a 4th. Team 1 found themselves a jet. But he actually goes forward. Axile 1 fights. He loses his life in the process. PRT has found the first for Team 1.
Good info. They know the AWP was there as well, so pressure onto A. Shiro's going to be in trouble here.
Yeah, he's under a lot of scrutiny. Flashed off. Already fires off the shot. Inter's trying to keep him safe and sound. He bides his time for the re-peek, and that's a no-scope. Needs another. Can't be found. Malbs again with the double entry. Back-to-back rounds. Malbs has put his team in a position to convert. Can contain these Ts. They don't want to let them get away with the recovered AWP.
Nice shot. No kit here for Nafany.
If they go for the pit save, though, he's got everything he needs to dossier their whole equipment stack.
Oh.
Nice. That's the AWP denied, and he might just focus on recovery of that. Yeah.
Oh, they're chasing.
Interesting.
Going to try and deny this.
They're hunting for him. He hears it. Very loud on the hunt. And oh dear, Nafany, you're a dead man walking. Spotted, tagged, and fragged. Takes another with him for the good measure.
Good chase.
Tucks in for the first fight of mid. They're out.
They're fast.
Fast. Malbs is so quick. Oh my lord, Axile barely got his flashbang out in time. They are blind, and he can surely convert. They line up for the spray. A double from Axile. A 3rd on the cards. PRT knocks them out of his hands. Shiro with a gross little offline. Catches him on the Vespa. Maluki overextended.
Almost doubled.
And yeah, nearly. They line up for him. A bomb plant's great. A clutch is even better. Nade landed on his nose, though, and there's flames on his floor. What are you supposed to do? Gambit comfortably retake into the site. Axile again.
To get a double in that scenario. He was caught out by the pace indeed. This is all happening with a minute 20 on the clock, right? So you can see the indication from Team 1 how they want to approach this. And you mentioned the plant's great. Yeah, it is. Another buy round coming on through. 7-3 scoreline now.
Perfect. His smoke's going to blossom. They're coming, though. Will they walk through it? Grey screen, they will. No one's there to contest them. They're in. And now a chance presents itself. Inters and Hobbit both fill the feed for one. A second opportunity, PRT, crucial frag, enables the plant. Axile eventually realizes he should probably get a hell out of dodge on A. Inters provides as he catches another. Left. He will go down before he can find for the reload. Oh, the molly forces PRT into the line. And it enables Shiro to pull the trigger, just Pesadello.
Great flash.
Catches him. He's got a good idea. Nade on his nose as well, and they peek as it comes in. Gambit, another. This spells trouble. Shiro's in such a powerful position. Skulls is out, though. Axile, you heard that, right?
It's not selling anything, though. Still 2 players towards B.
And the mantle up to Graveyard loses his life. Now it is that 2-on-2. Have to surge into the site. Don't forget about the boost. PRT forgot about the swing. Nafany comes through his own smoke. And just like that, they lock the door behind him. Maluki won't keep his orb either. Might want to play a more passive line. He suspects they're coming. There is pace to this. Can we see another Axile impact? It seems we can. 2 looking the wrong way. Team 1 pantsed. And more to come. Elevated positions. Maluki contains. That's the B presence cut down to 1, but Pesadello wants to find a way back in on short. He's constantly maneuvering around on the A site.
The bomb's the real problem here, isn't it? Look how far forward it is.
I mean, Axile can just stay here. Oh, 2 heads, too short. He screams it. Inters, readies his aim, but Pesadello with 1. Axile needs another and a quad kill. Another quad kill from Axile. Get out of my pit. Get out of my sight. It's the ace. Oh, he sends them packing. Zips up the suitcase for him.
Oh.
Let's see this. So the first 2, you can see that Inters has baited his teammate into perfection, just enough to know that there's 1 site. But these shots, they don't come easy. He just makes it look like that. Damn, even onto Maluki. Very clean.
Here they come. One more time.
One more time. Let's see if they want to celebrate. Shiro's already caught Malbs. Another dropping into the crosshairs. Oh. There we go. It's Axile that goes down. It's good scalp to take, but you need more. Skulls, chance, finds it, catches Shiro on the retreat. Needs another. Only a Mac 10 for his teammate here, and Short is going to be occupied. It's a good flash to buy him time, but Nafany playing anti. Tucks in, and it's 11. Down.
Again, I apologize to everybody, and let's get this one back underway because we liked what we've seen, and now some aggression down mid. Inters. That's a big one to find.
One he could definitely deal with. Skulls. Not today. USP poised. Nafany 2 into the apartments. Hobbit once more, and the backs are turned, and it looks like Axile has done some of the job for him. Caught off guard. He goes down. The Guatemalan, a Central American country south of Mexico, trying to control the simulation for the next 30 seconds.
Is that PTR in disguise?
Oh, imagine.
That would be quite the arc, wouldn't it?
That would be such a story
He's
arc.
Moved, he's changed his identity.
Oh, CT Smoke, this isn't fake. This isn't a smoke and mirrors. They've fully committed util to this.
Oh.
And Nafany wins the war of attrition through the smoke. Pesadello falls, flashes for the repush, there's a re-smoke, and Maluki caught trying to worm his way through. That's calculated stuff from Nafany. So their whole strategy hinged around a kind of double pop, but...
Waved across as they've escaped down Banana, yeah.
Shout out to Craig, who's just sent me a picture of the hobnobs he's eating while he watches. And above the age of 3 would probably be interesting.
Half man, half dog.
It's actually lit. Could be still. I'm just biding my time. Another Deagle frag and I'll change my tone. Hang on.
The HP of PRT keeps it honest on that.
That's just enough for me to not get too excited. But they do manage to find more on Malbs. Very impressive stuff. Inter's just timing this to perfection. It's PRT.
Oh, now we're interested.
Now we are. And now Axile's been positioned here to catch them as they push for info and weaponry. But Pesadello does get booked. It's just PRT now. An elevated position. This could enable him to catch the timing. But yeah, quick reactions from Axile. He saves the day for Gambit. And wow, this flash now would have so much value. Pesadello's screaming, throw it. Now he has, but Hobbit doesn't mind. He still unloads his mag.
It's all on Malbs.
Crosshair was placed perfectly. It is all on Malbs again. the most impressive of the Team 1 pack, but it's Shiro. Plucks him from the peak.
Is that an intentional gap?
Could have been, but Maluki's used it to great success. Hobbit loves his intentional
Look at
gaps.
those moves.
And bounding into the site like a graceful gazelle finds the equalizer.
Smooth stuff right there. Still under the pump here, though. 3v3.
If he can contest the plant in any way, shape, or form, he can't initially. And now pushing in. Good stuff from Skulls. The pressure mounting. Shiro pushed in. Multiple angles. He's caught it. Maluki put his own head in the vice. And now their chances dwindle. Axel confirms 15 for Gambit. Damn, it comes close again.
Many nades, but they're not using them. They just want to fight.
Yeah, they've got mid, and they have got inters. That's a big start. PRT pays a price. Nafany in response, though. This could be powerful. It could and is powerful. Quick reactions as well. Molly doesn't take too much damage off. And already a big opportunity. Shiro just get wall banged down a little bit. The Deagle from Malbs is ever threatening. Losing Pasadello's a problem, though, and now a man advantage for Gambit to ply their trade. Malbs readies his Deagle. Trying to catch the timings, and he gets 2 of them. Wow, takes the head off of Nafany. The nade will soften him up if he could just find one more. He's so threatening. The hand cannon.
They're going in.
Yeah, and doing so quietly. The bomb will be planted. Shiro can post up to watch CT if he could just get across. So that's perfect from Maluki. He had to hit that. Team 1 can contest now. Malbs low. Sent lower by Axile. He's been a hero of the round. Tagged up now by Malbs. And he's pushing towards Pool. It's not a fun duel for the scout, but from the hip, 1 bullet, it's all he needs. Is his eye pressed to the scope, or is he unscoped? Unscoped. It'll have to be a no-scope, but it does hit it quick to the draw. We go again. Walk-in burns down to 23, and he's going to get sprayed on pre-fire down. Enters to babysit, and he gets them both. Hobbit saved by his teammate. Maluki's the last man on B.
The horse pop, they've just completely vacated site and pit. This is problems.
Yeah, especially considering Skull's position. Baited by the strafe, they can all drop in. Axile's got wall bangs on wall bangs and frags on frags. Hobbit, patience does not get rewarded, so Maluki will be able to rotate and join his teammate, but bomb now going down thanks to Shiro. Inters, of course he's been given the AWP to hold this. He's missed his shot. Maluki, impactful frags. He'd need another, though. This, with every passing second, looks like 16. Nafany playing it passive. Axile for first contact given the low HP. Shiro responsible for balcony will mantle up if he needs to. Here's the chance, and there it goes. Skulls. And he can't believe his luck. 2 don't check him. Even a 3rd on the cards. It's going to be Shiro to keep it competitive. The kit is on B, so if they do plant, there is a 3-man short pincer. Axile pushing the issue towards Apps, and if he finds Maluki, it gets harder. Gambit, bomb ticking, but 4 pushing in. You'd need to see some hero headshots, and Shiro's already provided 1 and a second into the 3rd. Okay, he's on for the ace. Tagged up, softened up. Shiro's going to melt through them like butter.
Here, but it pays off in a big way. I cannot believe they've just jumped over his head. As you said, Skulls must have thought Christmas came early. 2 kills, they're not looking at me. Unlucky for not to get the 3rd. And, well, if Shiro doesn't win that fight against Maluki coming through apartments, that's a completely different round. Wait, Nafany has 247 ADR and he had 3 assists? He's done all the damage right there. Shiro's got all the kills so far. And Malbs' Deagle, it is bloody sharp.
It is. He's been rubbing that one on the sandstone for decades.
The AWP's now on the floor, and I don't think they need that for an A hit, which is currently where Gambit are postured.
No, but it's just so scary to feel like that is either retrievable or something you could lose. Nafany's recovered it.
Problems now.
He's hit another clean shot, this time with the scout from stairs. Bombs on ramp, pincer from Palace. Inter's responsible for it. Hobbit late arrival through connector. They're trying to bait and hope that Hobbit can pick the gap. I don't think Pesadello's ready for this. Oh, but he's got cover. Pesadello does fall. Hobbit does well to adjust into him, but they know PRT's triple now as well. They have to adjust to that. Bullets, good from Hobbit. Forces him out of position and seizing back a distinct advantage. And at that point in time, you know the comms are. They're talking about Palace. They're talking about ramp. They're talking about what nades they have to respond. They're talking about the time. They're not talking about the potential for Hobbit to be walking up connect.
Situations like last map, it was a blowout. It can look that way. Everything's thought through. They all understand what the possibilities are. And there's the AWP carried across. Nafany, 250 shining, and this one's quick.
Oh, Shiro. Jiggled out. Good dink hit, and there goes the AWPer again. They'll have to recover it. It does cost them a Galil, I would assume. Actually, Inter's... Oh, Maluki. A little late on the reaction there. Trying to bail himself out of trouble, and he's done so superbly. Needs to find Short, and just caught out on Hobbit's moves. 2 from Hobbit into the round, and into the site they go. Shiro posted up, catches PRT's rotation. They are all in kitchen. And now it's Flames and a Sniper Overwatch to deal with. Hobbit's even swung out.
Malb's 1-on-3. It's not a Deagle.
Been impressed by Malb so far. But caught off. Inter's just lingering on the site, attaining that top spot. You know, the hardest thing about staying at the top, or being at the top, is staying there.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Pesadello caught out. Shiro peeks out, baited in on the ladder climb. Good shots from Maluki. We have a 3v3 very early into the piece here. Concerned about anything else. This is just a reaction speed test. Passes with flying colors. CT's considering this awkward save now, or Skulls perhaps will surge them further into the site with a frag now of his own.
Smile to Shiro there. Big grin on his face.
And if the vitality of 2020 were back,
that's true.
That would have been an interesting one.
NIP have been looking good too.
They have.
Yeah, that's just whispered in my ear. They're another good name at the moment as another gun round melted away from press. They're all across the map here, just collapsing on these saved guns. Or wanting to save guns.
Yeah, you're not going to because they haven't planted the bomb. Like they'll wait until they really make sure they know exactly where you are, and you don't get to keep a thing.
They spend so much time
thinking about this.
Better than us.
Yes,
anyway, it's fast again, up mid.
Oh
double.
dear! Oh dear, oh dear. Rifle found early. They've got Kevlar behind it. One more from Skulls, and we had a conversation. Maybe we still do. Besadeo spray. Makes sense. It'll keep Axar busy as well. Good luck. Puts one between the wickets. No real way in here. Malv's Deagle is always threatening, but it's only Maluki now. Time is so sensitive, and he just doesn't have the time to check all the corners. Where he's coming from.
What do we even say?
He's just better.
He's just going B right now. He has help, but they're not going to flood on in unless he gets more kills, and they're just setting the stars up. This is
your mid
tough to watch.
Your mid rotate's being held. Of course it is.
You're hurt, you're dead.
It's brutal. It's absolutely brutal. Axar go kill. A valid strategy in the Gambit playbook.
And they want to save again, right?
I think they might let them.
I don't know. That would be nice of them. That would be giving them a kindness.
What do you think of the scatter cushions, Chad? You're at a period of your life where you're looking for scatter cushions. To the left of Maluki there, can we... He may have even heard the scope. We didn't catch the action as it unfolded. Malbs has drawn blood, though, and he may be set for a second. Look at this. Oh, Maluki does manage to convert.
Goes down with the native Skulls there. So this one here is looking like a round. A Shiro 1-on-4 to deny Team 1 their first. Is Shiro going to give this one a crack? He's thrown the AWP away. Okay, 7 HP, 3 more. Dead.
Dead, but with no AWP to be recovered. He will. Here's them. Hard shots to hit. Does hit it, though. If Skulls can provide one as well, this 3-on-3 can start to shift. Shiro tagged and fragged. Nice work from Malbs. Needs another hard spray. Brought down to 30. Maluki from short. Can't contest the plant. Inters gets it down. A 2-on-2 for Hobbit. And then he's going to be peeking into an AWP. It's perfect from Maluki. 3 frags from the AWPer. Edge of the smoke. Great reaction. Inters keeps it competitive. And now he knows he's up against him. He gives him the fight.
Been picked off a few times by this AWP. And again, that is a huge shot. What a flick.
Just in the gap. Pips it. Oh, and PRT bringing more aggression to the table. Over the smoke. Shuts him down. Shiro can't catch the trade either. Another man advantage found for Team 1 CT side. Here we go. Axal. Oh, the flash is bad. Enables Maluki to not only have a freebie, but also puts them in a 4 versus 2.
Falling off here the wheels for Gambit. As I mentioned, the money wasn't great. The loss bonus has started to build right now. They'll get 2,900 in the next. How interesting can they keep this? Minute on the clock. Jump spotting from CT. They've been seen now. Inter's out towards Tetris. Batter up as Shiro comes to pick. He's been smoked off. Can't hit the shot. Malbs onto Inters, and now it's a 1-on-4.
Go on, Shiro. Missing your first doesn't bode too well. They could line up. Oh. He's taken down the AWPer. And another straight through the box. AK trying to rock the boat even more. PRT stares. Timing's everything, and it's perfect from him. Stop Shiro from popping off anymore. Yeah, Pesadella's got very little to work with Hobbit smoke. Good catch on slight gap. Skulls and PRT, though, are on the way in. And there you have it. Pesadella unloads his M4, and with their powers combined, B is safe and sound. You talked about his frags. Yeah, 6.
Here, top mid smoke to sell a bit of a fake, but this is a good setup right now from Team 1. Luki might get caught off guard by the pace of this.
Yeah, he's just going to go 1 for 1. Does well to find Hobbit. PRT set up for success. A dink from the Galil. It's not enough. Need lethality here. And Shiro melts as well. Malbs falls to keep it slightly more possible. Inter's finding one from the Palace position. The bomb is loose on A. Skull's rotating in to stay competitive. 35 bullets on the fresh weapon that Axile picks up. Now, this is the gauntlet you have to run. He's gotten across uncontested. And Inter's a huge duel to win. Leaves it all onto Skulls. He's gone too. Gambit wills.
In the B apartments. Need to window sell on this one, but there's 3 players for Gambit over towards the B site. So if Team 1 explode without info, they're in trouble.
Inter's is usually good for 1 on these positions. Partida taking some huge risks. If he could just find their head, Hobbit weathers the storm. Inter's not willing to contest. Instead, Axile trying to hit a couple of shots elsewhere, though they're losing all of the other elements of the attack. It's just these 3 now on B. And the rotates in. Need one from Malbs. Oh, he's denied, and so is the round. Maluki left. They know exactly where you are. Inter's is not going to give you any room. He takes it from him, though, puts him down on 7 HP. 2 of them are low within that 1-tap radius of that P250. If he could take his time and get given one, but we know who we're talking about here. Everyone's just taking their hands off the keyboard. Hobbit says, I've got it. And 11 is found.
Oh, and, well, did for this one, didn't they? But they got picked against by Na'Vi. Pulled that one off yesterday in the domestic derby. That was a big game. And the light's being watched from Nafany, but just as he peers away, they slip one in. He may have lost this one. Looks for the feet, finds it.
Using every trick in the book.
Look at all this room from Hobbit as well.
Shiro, oh, it's a perfect weapon for the job as well. Low recoil, channels into Skulls, and Nafany has a Deagle bullet in his. He does go down. Maluki does well, but immediately traded. Malbs' Deagle is a bit of a conversation starter. He's got himself CT in 50 seconds. At this state, bomb retrieval is a priority, and Axile should have that cross. Oh, nice work. Malbs looking to clutch it up. He can do so. No, on the jump. Inters times it to perfection.
3 through connector.
Eesh. There he goes. Good find. Hobbit's made the shotgun work, though, and they are smoked off at 25 seconds. I mean, where do you go? Oh, you run into Shiro. Rock, hard place. B, late pivot. Shiro knows it. All he has to do is hold the line, and he does it with style. Shiro finds his 23rd frag, and Gambit find their 14th round. Hey, with the AXEC. Let's see if this can overwhelm. Hobbit, Shiro to be tested, and Pesadella's gone down before the smokes bloom. Too easy for Shiro. He's plucking them one by one away from the site, trying to deter the plant with the incendiary, and it's perfectly placed. There goes the bomb. Now Nafany lingering on the edge of the bench smoke in order to deter any initial attempts at a plant. It's only PRT and Malbs, and they can give it all she's got, Captain. I don't think there's enough in the tank. This is where they'll pick you apart. Axile on stairs can finish the job and does so with ease. 15, Gambit speed running this one.
Bang on the MIBR dropping a map. Not worrying, but they can bleed, right?
Cause for concern?
Yeah, and maybe that comes down to what we were talking about to kick off this series, right? Being able to lock out against opponents that you should be beating. Well, they're doing that here. 3 more kills and we're done 16-5. 2 more. Just Malbs. Give us a highlight. Make us scream.
Why don't we have a Chad play-by-play moment?
Malbs, 1-on-3 situation.
Cream you're putting on this croissant.
The gap is
that
pipped.
is not an expression.
He's in the window. Room sound has to be made here. As Malbs looking to dismount. Molotov gives away his position. Axel searching. Malbs ready. The jump, the knife out, and Axel's going to do it. It's 16-5.